Even though we fight, how far away I want it to.
Hi, hello. How are you today? How's your week been? Because my week drained me. But relax, relax, relax. I know. But those are cute enough to be forgiving. I got a text that said, Victoria, this is not what you promised. But I mean, what matters is that I'm here now, right? And you don't want to know how giggly I get when I get to sit down here and how excited I guess. I think you make me shy. I don't even know. Well, yeah, thank you for sticking with me. And if you've seen the video one and video two, I like, sorry, if you've not seen video one and video two, I don't know what you're doing here because there's no introduction today. It's just, I mean, if you've seen video one and video two, you probably know why I'm sat here. And if you see video two, I've not seen video one, or you'll see video one, please do the needful. Anyways, today I think I'm going to talk about something that might make you uncomfortable, and it's about being broke. Relax, I'm on your side. I'm always on your side. I'm always going to be on your side. That's what you need to know. But yeah, like, I've always been on the notion that being broke doesn't mean that you're irresponsible. And I think it's something that we need to talk about. I think it's something that people need to talk about because the shame around money, Jesus Christ, is despicable. Because I feel like people just suffer. Jesus, you like my scarf? I feel like people just suffer quietly when it comes to money. And if you're in your 20s, like, if you're rebuilding also, money becomes a part of that story, like whether you like it or not. And when you say that you're struggling financially, people automatically assume that you're irresponsible, you don't plan, you spend recklessly, you're lazy, you're unserious, you're indisciplined, blah blah blah. And to be honest, I feel like that's not the case most of the time, because you can plan, you can have a job, you can sacrifice, you can even say no to the most unnecessary things and still feel like you're barely breathing financially. So, and that's because of the fact that people don't see the pressure that comes with money or around money, because pressure on its own looks very organized on the outside, and that doesn't mean that you're irresponsible. It just means that you're stretched. Like I always say, it just means that you're like just under a lot of pressure. I'll tell you a story now. So there was a time when my friend invited me for a casual outing, like nothing crazy, just a normal outing that required money. Now, instead of me to say that I couldn't afford it at the time, guess what I said? Did you guess right? Yes, you did. I said I'm busy. Now I know that you say, why did I say I'm busy? Why didn't I just say, like, blah blah blah? But I feel like explaining felt so much heavier than just staying at home, because it wasn't like I didn't want to go, but or more, who cares? And when you say that you're busy too many times, people start to think that you're consciously trying to be distant, when in actuality you're just trying to survive the month with your last drop of dignity, like the very last ounce of dignity. And yeah, money shame comes with isolation, and I would say that isolation equally makes the pressure louder. Like it doesn't help you in any way, and it's crazy because sometimes, let's be even real safe, many of us are just like not paying for vibes, or spending for vibes. Like, we're actually paying bills. Me now, like, I would say that I plan more for long-term stability. It's crazy because your money even like finishes before it reaches you. So when you're speaking to someone and they say, oh, just be conscious of your finances or just manage better, I feel very, very dismissive. Like, I feel like you're just trying to be insensitive, because manage what exactly? So the time I was looking at my account balance, like, not because I was careless with money or anything. I mean, I don't think I've ever been, because I do what I can do. I feel like it's because everything I was staring at in there already had an assignment. Like, and then I realized that I wasn't even bad with money, and that shift or that realization has also changed how I see myself, because I don't beat myself up anymore as much as I used to when I'm being broke, or shy away from being broke because I feel like somebody somewhere is going to question how I've spent or what I've done, or I'm a reckless spender, That's not even true. At least I know that that's not true. So I don't beat myself anymore about it. So rebuilding for me is removing shame, I would say. Like, take it out, not even beside you, like behind you. Just remove it in its entirety, because removing shame looks like admitting when something isn't affordable. Like me now, it's so easy for me to say I don't have the money, like It's so easy because at the end of the day, like, I'm not performing any experience to impress anybody, you know. So it just comes with so much ease. It's just me saying like, oh, I cannot afford it. And it's not because I've recklessly spent, it's because I have, you know, done the necessary things that I need to do. So why should I be sad, or why should I feel some type of way if I cannot afford something else that is not a necessity, you know? And I think it's also planning without panicking for me. Like, I plan without panicking these days. It just comes so easy because I know, okay, I'm about to do this, I'm going to do that. Oh, I still have extra for this. Okay, I can survive without doing this. Or like, I can still do everything. I know that, oh, this is what I have and this is what I need to work with. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. And removing shame for me is also choosing long-term peace over short-term pride. You know, it just makes so much sense, because I would say that pretending that you're okay financially, it doesn't make you stronger. It only makes you lonelier, Mr. Mrs. And let me also say this very, very carefully. I feel like some of us even shame ourselves before any other person does. You know, social media, for instance, you're scrolling, you're comparing, you're seeing your secondary school classmates like buying, traveling, upgrading, and automatically you feel very left behind. The truth is, you don't even know the pressure that person is under, the same way they don't know yours. So please, like, you know, I would say again that being broke doesn't automatically mean that you're irresponsible. So tell me, have you ever said you're busy when the real reason was money? Have you? Be honest. Because I think I'm not the only one, you know. And yeah, you can share your experiences if you're comfortable, because I don't know, you need to normalize this kind of conversations. And again, I'd say being broke doesn't automatically mean that you're irresponsible. Sometimes it just means that you're building something. Sometimes it just means that you're in transition. You know, it just means that you're trying to be something for yourself. And yeah, and there's dignity in trying, especially when nobody sees the weight, you know. It just makes so much sense that you are trying. And always remind yourself that you are trying. You are trying. You want me to shout? You are trying. Anyways, yeah, I think that would be all of it for today's session. I like how beautiful I look. I don't know, I've just been admiring myself in this video. Motto shatter. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much for listening to today's session. You know that thing is, did I just yell? Bye, I'll talk to you in the next one.